In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 3rd, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago White Sox versus Baltimore Orioles. The Chicago White Sox face off against the Baltimore Orioles in the second game of a 3-game series on Tuesday evening. Nastrany has performed well in his last 2 outings, despite not securing a win. Going 0-1. Over those 2 starts, he has allowed only 2 earned runs across 10.1 innings, giving up 5 hits and 6 walks. On the other hand, Povich has struggled, surrendering 10 earned runs over his last 8.1 innings. In Monday's game, the White Sox bullpen continued its recent trend of allowing a significant number of runs, making it difficult for the offense to make an impact. Chicago's bats didn't achieve much either. Baltimore completely controlled the first game of the series and will be aiming for another victory in this matchup. The Orioles hold a solid 40-30 record at home, while the White Sox have struggled significantly on the road with a dismal 13-54 record. This series is crucial for Baltimore as they are in a tight race with the Yankees in the American League East. Although neither starting pitcher has impressive overall numbers this season, Nastrany has shown improvement in his last 2 starts. While the run line is substantial, there's a lack of trust in Povich's performance, making the Chicago White Sox to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Although the White Sox aren't scoring many runs, they have been hitting better on a relative basis, especially in August when they posted their highest batting average of the season. Eventually, those hits should translate into more runs. Nastrany has struggled with giving up home runs this season, and given the Orioles' ability to extend hits and go deep, that could present a challenge in this game. Povich has also shown inconsistency with his control, which could spark the White Sox offense. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus Miami Marlins. It's a clash between National League East rivals as 2 teams outside the playoff hunt square off in South Beach. The Washington Nationals are hitting the road to face the Miami Marlins in the opener of a brief 2-game series on Tuesday night. Washington is coming off a rough weekend, having been swept at home by the Cubs in a 3-game series, culminating in a lopsided 14-1 loss on Sunday afternoon. On the other hand, Miami managed to secure the rubber game of their 3-game road series against the Giants, claiming a 7-5 victory in the finale on Sunday afternoon. In their head-to-head matchups this season, Washington has dominated, winning all 7 encounters, including a 3-game sweep at home in their most recent series from June 14th to June 16th. Both of these teams find themselves languishing at the bottom of the NL East standings, with the Nationals holding a 10-game advantage over the Marlins and sitting in 4th place in the division. Washington has posted a 29-39 record on the road, while Miami has struggled mightily at home, with a dismal 25-44 mark. Neither team has found much success this season, but one of them will emerge victorious in this contest. Although both starting pitchers have posted some ugly stats this season, Patrick Corbin has shown signs of improvement in his last 3 outings. As both teams look ahead to 2025 and beyond, the Nationals will be aiming to continue their dominance over the Marlins, especially with Corbin's recent uptick in performance, which included a victory against the Yankees in his last start. Meanwhile, Miami has struggled all season, and Max Meyer has had a tough time on the mound recently. Despite the Marlins winning 4 of their last 6 games, their lack of success against the Nationals could come into play here. Washington is poised to bounce back from their sweep at the hands of the Cubs, and with Corbin on the mound, they should take the opening game of this 3-game set. As a result, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. As of Monday's action, Washington had seen the total go over in 66 of their 137 games, with 5 pushes. The Nationals ranked 22nd in the majors, averaging 4.2 runs per game, with that number slightly increasing to 4.21 runs per game on the road. Overall, Washington has averaged 8.94 total runs per game, a figure that ticks up marginally to 8.95 runs per game when they are the visiting team. Miami, meanwhile, entered Monday's action with the over hitting in 75 of their their 137 games with 3 pushes. The Marlins are near the bottom of the league, ranking 29th in runs scored per game with an average of 3.8 runs, while their games have averaged a total of 8.94 runs. However, at home, Miami's offense has been slightly better, averaging 4.13 runs per game, with their home games averaging a total of 9.96 runs per contest. When evaluating the recent performances of both starting pitchers, the outlook isn't promising. Patrick Corbin has gone 2-3 with a 5.94 earned run average and a 1.57 WHIP across 36.1 innings in his last 7 starts. Meanwhile, Max Meyer has struggled even more, hosting a 1-4 record with a 7.08 earned run average and a 1.66 WHIP in 34.1 innings during that same span. Both bullpens have also been underwhelming this season, with Washington ranking 24th in bullpen earned run average at 4.32, while Miami's relievers have been even worse, ranking 28th with a 4.72 earned run average. Given the mediocre pitching on both sides, expect the bats to take advantage, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves are set to host the Colorado Rockies on Tuesday at Truist Park. Recently, the Braves have been struggling, having lost their last 2 games and barely holding on to the final wild card spot by just half a game, with a 74-63 record. On the other hand, the Colorado Rockies are having a rough season, standing at 51-87. They are currently the only team in the National League that has already been eliminated from playoff contention. As Atlanta finds itself deeply involved in the National League wild card race, every game counts, especially against weaker teams. With a home record of 36-28, the Braves will be looking to capitalize on this matchup. The Rockies, however, have been abysmal on the road, managing just 19 wins against 50 losses. While Colorado has shown some competitiveness when playing at home, they have been nothing short of dreadful when away from Coors Field. Although surprises are always possible in baseball, betting against Chris Sale or the Braves in this scenario seems unwise. Atlanta is fighting hard to maintain control over their playoff destiny, and Sale has been a standout performer for them since early June. While Rockies pitcher Kyle Freeland has shown some improvement, his season earned run average of over 5 tells a different story. Additionally, Colorado simply lacks the talent to match up with Atlanta. The Rockies bullpen ranks 21st in earned run average, while the Braves are significantly better, ranked 7th. Given these factors, the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Chris Sale has been exceptional since June, and there's little reason to believe that his strong performance will falter against the Rockies. Freeland's recent improvement also makes the under a more attractive bet, especially with the total set at a low 7.5 runs. Moreover, Atlanta's bullpen, ranked among the top 10 in the league, provides extra insurance if needed. The Braves have hit the under in 80 of their 132 games this season, including 6 of their last 10. When the Braves are betting favorites at home, the under has hit in 40 out of 61 games. Across all their league games this year, the under is 55-42. On the flip side, Colorado has struggled mightily on the road, going 19-50 straight up, and they have difficulty scoring away from Coors Field. This trend isn't likely to change, especially against a pitcher like Sale, who is just 3 strikeouts shy of reaching 200 for the season. His strikeout prop could be worth considering in tomorrow night's game. While Atlanta is expected to punish Freeland for any mistakes, it's unclear whether that will be enough to push the total over 7 runs. The Braves have only managed to score 2 runs in their last 2 games, and it wouldn't be surprising if their recent struggles at the plate continue into Tuesday's matchup, especially during the early innings. If this game were being played in Colorado, things might be different, but at Truist Park, the Rockies are unlikely to score more than 2 runs. Expect the Braves to take an early lead and maintain control throughout, making under the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.